Hello viewers, welcome to today's story about Naomi, a stunning black woman and the ruthless but brilliant Korean CEO Park Miho. It's a tale of passion, betrayal, and a collision that will shake you to your core. The revolving doors of Titan Enterprises spun open to reveal a truth nobody expected. A black woman in a simple jacket, a 10-year-old boy with tight curls and unmistakably Korean eyes. Stepping into Seoul's most prestigious business tower like they had every right to be there. The reception area went dead quiet. Naomi felt the weight of every stare as they moved across the polished floor. Her son gripped her hand tighter, feeling the tension but not grasping that in the next few minutes everything would explode. "Good morning, welcome to Titan Enterprises," the receptionist offered, her professional smile barely hiding her shock. "May I ask if you have a scheduled meeting? I need to see CEO Park Miho. I'm afraid Mr. Park's calendar is completely full today. Perhaps if you could, just tell him Naomi Chin is downstairs. Trust me, he'll make time." The receptionist's expression shifted. She turned quickly, murmuring into her phone while her eyes kept darting toward the boy. Toward that face. The boy pulled at his mother's sleeve. "Mom, why is everyone looking at us like that?" "Because we're about to change someone's world, baby. Keep your head up. We have nothing to hide." The elevator chimed across the lobby. Park Miho emerged, Bluetooth earpiece active, rattling off instructions in Korean about merger negotiations. 34 years old, custom Armani, the most powerful CEO under 40 in all of South Korea. Forbes called him untouchable. GQ called him Korea's most desirable man. He looked like power personified. He looked exactly like the boy standing 15 feet away. Naomi watched him stride forward, remembering who he used to be. The ambitious PhD student who'd whispered promises over convenience store kimbap at midnight. Who vanished the second things got real. Her son's clear voice pierced through the corporate atmosphere. "Dad." Everything froze. Miho's Bluetooth clattered to the floor, plastic skittering across marble. Color drained from his face as he stared at the child. Then his eyes slowly, painfully found Naomi's. "This can't be," he breathed. "You're not really." "Look at him, Miho. Really look at your son." All around them, smartphones lifted, employees whispering frantically, security personnel muttering into radios. The air crackled with shock. The boy, prepared by his mother but still trembling, bowed respectfully. "Hello, father. My name is Park Jae. I'm 10 years old." He continued in perfect Korean. "I've wanted to meet you my whole life." The lobby exploded into chaos. Miho staggered backward, grabbing a nearby column for support. His face showed everything at once. Shock, denial, recognition, terror. "You kept him from me," his voice rose dangerously. "You hid my son for a decade?" 11 years, Naomi corrected, her tone ice cold. "And I didn't hide him. Your family made their position crystal clear. We were trash to them." "That's not," he stopped, suddenly aware of the dozens of witnesses. Employees filming from upper floors. "My office. Now." He moved mechanically, leading them into the elevator. Jay pressed against his mother's side, his earlier bravery crumbling. In the reflective elevator walls, the truth screamed at them. The boy was his father's exact copy. Same sharp cheekbones, same penetrating stare, even the same way his hair fell across his forehead. "Mom, why does he look so scared?" Jay whispered in English. "Speak clearly, sweetheart." "And he's not scared of us. He's scared of what comes next." But Naomi was wrong. She could read it in his clenched jaw, the way he gripped his phone like a lifeline. He was absolutely terrified. The executive office overlooked Seoul's glittering skyline. Miho's empire. So far removed from the cramped Boston apartment where they'd once planned a future together. He dropped into his chair, hands visibly shaking. How old is he? 10. He turns 11 in April. 11 months after Naomi had fled America. 11 months after his mother had called her a manipulative outsider. His name is Jae. Middle name Sunghoon. The name you picked while we were still together. Or did that slip your mind? Miho's breath hitched, remembering that bitter February night in their tiny studio. Broken heating, his palm on her growing belly. They'd chosen names like they were sacred. Why show up now? He demanded. After 11 years of silence, why drag him into this? Jay answered himself. Because I kept asking about my dad. And Mom said I deserved the truth, even if the truth was messy. Miho's eyes locked onto him. This fierce kid who'd clearly inherited his determination. You understand Korean? Yes, sir. English too? Mom says I should never apologize for being bilingual. He studied his father carefully. You only know Korean and English, right? Actually, I speak 3 languages. Oh. Jay's disappointment was painfully obvious. Mom speaks 5. I thought you'd know at least 4. Despite the nightmare unfolding, Miho nearly laughed. What's the 5th? Kindness. She says most people forget to learn it. The door flew open. A woman glided in. Late 20s, Hermes everywhere. She froze when she saw them. I heard you were tied up, but her smile disintegrated. Her gaze jumped from Miho's ashen face to Jay, then to Naomi. Who are these people? Yuna, this isn't what I can explain this. Explain what exactly? Who is this woman? Who is that? She stopped, finally seeing it. The child was Miho's living photograph. Jay moved forward with genuine curiosity. Hi, I'm Jay. Are you my dad's girlfriend? Girlfriend? Yuna's voice strangled. I'm his fiancée. The word detonated in the room. Jay's face fell. He glanced at his mother, then back at Yuna. But Mom said Dad wasn't married yet. He's not yet. Yuna's eyes bored into Miho. We're getting married in 4 weeks. Were you planning to mention your secret son before the wedding or after? I had no idea, I swear. Don't lie to me. He's 10 years old, Miho. When were you going to tell me you're a father? The door burst open again. 2 people entered with the authority of dynasty. The woman wore designer everything. The man wore power like a second skin. Miho's parents. Naomi recognized them immediately. The cold woman who'd looked at her pregnant stomach with revulsion. The harsh man who'd wired her money with instructions to make the problem disappear. They started firing questions at their son in rapid Korean, clearly furious. Then they spotted Naomi. Mrs. Park's face cycled through surprise, recognition, and pure fury. You, she spat. What are you doing in my son's company? Jay, still clinging to childish optimism, stepped forward with open arms. Grandmother. Mom's told me so much about you. Don't come near me. Mrs. Park recoiled like he was contagious. Silence crashed down. Naomi watched her son's face. Confusion washing over those innocent features. Then pain. Then something harder settling in. The moment childhood hope dies. Jay, Naomi said softly. Come back here, baby. But I wanted to say hello to grandmother, now please. Her son returned to her, but the damage was carved deep. He'd witnessed the rejection. He'd felt it in his bones. Mrs. Park turned to her son, unleashing Korean too rapid for most listeners. But Naomi caught every syllable. She'd spent years mastering the language. Make them go away. Pay them whatever it takes. Erase this mess. Mother, you can't just. Do you understand what this means? For our family? For the company? For your future? Jay's voice sliced through the chaos. She's talking about us like we're garbage, isn't she? Like we need to be thrown out. Everyone went rigid. The 10-year-old had comprehended everything. Mrs. Park's face flushed crimson. You taught him Korean? I taught him everything he needs, Naomi said quietly. About dignity, about family, about his roots. Both sides, including the side that rejected him before he was born. How dare you? How dare I what? Raise your grandson alone? Teach him to stand tall? Not vanish when you paid me to? Mr. Park spoke for the first time, his voice like granite. You accepted our payment. Your son's payment. That $75,000 he transferred me to handle the situation. I spent it on medical care, delivery costs, and baby supplies. Every cent documented. I have every receipt if you want proof. Miho's face went white. You kept documentation? I kept everything. Naomi pulled out her phone. Bank records, medical bills, photos from every birthday, every school concert, every milestone you missed. 11 years of proof that I never needed your money. I needed your son to step up. What do you want now? Mrs. Park demanded coldly. More money? Jay stepped forward, all childish hope gone from his face. We don't want your money. We came so I could meet my father. But Mom was right. You don't see me as your grandson. You see me as a scandal. You're a scandal, Mrs. Park snapped. A liability. A mistake that should have been handled. Stop. The word came from Miho, but it was pathetic. Just stop. His father laughed bitterly. This woman appears with a child claiming he's yours and you just accept it? Look at his face, father. Miho's voice cracked. Look at him and tell me he's not mine. Everyone stared at Jay. The resemblance was impossible to deny. DNA tests exist, Mrs. Park said icily. Perfect. Naomi's voice was steel. Test him. Test me. Test whatever you need. But understand this. I didn't come here begging for anything. I came because my son asked to know his father. After today, whether he ever wants to see any of you again is entirely his decision. She took Jay's hand. We're done here. Wait. Yuna's voice stopped them cold. She looked at Miho with something between heartbreak and contempt. Is it true? Is he actually your son? Miho couldn't form words. Answer me, she demanded. Is that boy yours? Yes, the word came out shattered. Yes, he's mine. Yuna slowly pulled off her engagement ring, a massive diamond that probably cost a fortune, and set it on the conference table with a soft clink. Then I hope he was worth it, she said quietly, because you just destroyed everything else. She walked out, designer heels echoing against marble. If you enjoyed this story of secrets, second chances, and stunning revelations, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more incredible tales. Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you do in Naomi's position? We'll see you in the next story.